Alright guys, in this video I'm going to show you how I built an email system that brings me clients while I travel. I'm going to show you the technical setup, the actual email copy that I use, and pretty much everything that you need to know in order to implement this system today. And this is going to be specifically for B2B, so business to business. If you're new around here, my name is Andreas. I've been working for the past 4 years on a marketing agency that automates the sales process of solar companies around different countries, so they have an easier time acquiring clients, of course. Throughout this whole time, I've been working in different places like Barcelona and Mexico City. And even when I started out without a budget, this system helped me out to get my first 10 to 15 clients at least. And most importantly, without breaking the bank. So here's a screenshot from my email sending account. You can see that over the past 3 months, I've sent over 43,000 emails. And that's excluding the campaigns that I had over here and I deleted, and those metrics are gone. So realistically, it's probably double that. 110 leads just generated through email and around a 6% reply rate. And all of this is in the US, by the way. This system is super effective because inconsistent sales come from inconsistent effort or broken systems. So the best way to eliminate all variability is having a system that will spit out the exact same result consistently without you actually having to show up to dial phones, knock on doors, even create content consistently. We want to remove as much variability as possible, especially when it's going to be our main driving force for acquiring clients. We want to make sure that every time we put something in, we always get the same result. So out of every 1,000 contacts that we put in, we get 3 to 4 meetings out, as an example. Otherwise, if we don't know the required input, getting the results that we're looking for is always going to be an inconsistent process and overall just a headache, because we don't know what we need to do specifically to get that result. And once again, we want to have it as automated as possible because constantly having to show up and put in maximum effort, chasing leads to generate sales is exhausting. Because before I had the email system, I was doing a lot of cold calling. And as you can imagine, you have to cold call 200, 300, 500 people per day to generate just a couple of results. And for obvious reasons, it's exhausting. You have to put in maximum effort, deal with constant rejections. And overall, if we're putting all our eggs in one basket, which is tied to our effort, the day we don't show up, the day that we decide to travel, that we decide to do whatever, our entire acquisition stops from one day to the next. So obviously that's not ideal. Anything that can be automated while bringing better results than what you could get personally is always the better path to take. It's easier said than done, of course, but just have that framework constantly in mind. To automate, of course, we could try ads, we could try delegated from day one, but if you don't have a proven client acquisition system and don't want to burn thousands of dollars on testing, email is absolutely the best way to go. It has the most reach while being completely automated at a super cheap cost. Just think about it. Every single person has an email. You just have to find a way to reach them in an automated manner, which is what I'm going to show you in the following slides. Of course, email isn't perfect, but it's super easy to automate. You're able to test out dozens of messages without breaking the bank. And once again, the upside compared to the investment required is infinitely higher. The only true cons of email is that it's harder to scale once you're truly hitting some massive numbers. It does require some effort, specifically while looking for the contacts, but I'm going to show you how to automate and delegate that. And finally, like everything, to get initial results, it's much harder. But once you crack the code, you're good to go for the next month and maybe even the following years. So this is the process. Find people to contact, have a platform to reach them on autopilot. Right there, we're reaching any single person on the planet. Then we have to generate interest with the right message because it's not just about reaching anybody on the planet. It's about getting them hooked with a really nice offer. And finally, schedule those appointments and close the deals. First of all, to find people to contact, you're going to go to different websites like LinkedIn, Apollo.io, or any single database that you can think of, and literally just click Access Email. You can filter by the job titles, by the management level, anything that you want to filter through. Of course, filter through the industry that you want to reach, but it's as simple as that. Just choose the right person, Access Email, and build a list of 1,000, 2,000 people, as many as you want to reach. If you don't even want to do the work of having to find the platform and then scraping through each one of the contacts that you want to reach to, you can always delegate the process by going into Fiverr or Upwork and finding someone who will just scrape those leads and sell them to you. The next step is actually having a platform to reach thousands of people on autopilot. And for that, I use Instantly.ai. For like $97 a month, you can connect as many email accounts as you want. As you can see, I have 75 active as we're speaking. It automatically handles the warm-up so they don't land in spam. And of course, the most important thing, which is the actual sending and follow-ups from the emails. So you don't even have to lift a finger. I'll leave the link to the platform down below. So if you want to check it out, go ahead and check the description. And then probably the most important thing, which is the message that you're actually going to be sending. Feel free to just copy this message that I'm using and tweak it to your own offer. But the idea on the whole email strategy is that you're opening up a conversation. It's not just, hey, do you want some leads? Hey, do you want to buy this marketing system? It's none of that. It's literally opening up the conversation in a natural way. As you can see, it says, I'm reaching out because I wanted to know if you'd be interested in acquiring industrial clients for your company. A little bit of explanation on how it works. We've recently developed a B2B system, so on and so forth. Some social proof. This month, one of our clients sent a quote to a hotel and then just a call to action. If you're interested, would you be open to learning more in a quick meeting? And a quick opt-out. Super simple email. The idea is to get people to respond with, hey, I'm interested in learning more. Maybe send me your website, send me some videos, or let's just hop on a meeting. Of course, you don't do the selling here. You just sell the meeting where they can learn more about the offer. And once you're on the meeting, you can explain it. And if it makes sense, close them. Simple process. As soon as they respond with an interested message, send your booking link, schedule them, close the deal. And since everything is automated, the only thing I need to do is add more contacts to get more meetings. I don't need to show up every single day. I don't need to tweak the message since I already know kind of the metrics of how many people are going to respond positively. And I'm absolutely free to do whatever I want with that time to either work on higher leverage activities, just like this video, or enjoy the freedom that these systems bring to your life by just exploring different cities or doing whatever you want with your time. So that's absolutely everything that you need to do to automate your B2B client acquisition. Find the right people, find the right platform to send them on autopilot, send the right message, and close the deals. I promise if you implement everything that I just showed you right now, you're going to get meetings within the next 3 days. Of course, after warming up the emails and setting everything up, 3 days after you launch your campaign, you can expect at least one person to be interested. So you have an idea on how many contacts you need per day. I personally send out 500 emails and get around 1 to 2 people interested per day. With that being said, let me know if you have any other questions. Leave them in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.